With Resident Evil 3 having a trailer and immediately after an announcement date for April 2020, many of us are extremely beyond hype and we don't know what to expect when it comes to this project. But here in this video, and it's going to be a quicker video by the way, but I am going to go over a few details that I personally think are important, and I'm just going to be covering these quickly so that people can get a good idea of what to expect. So let's get into this. Now first off, just for the purposes of this video, these comments that I make are just so that you know what to expect. I'm not going to be showing exact sources and citations because some of them are from leaks and other things and I don't really want to give that away, of course, but you know, this is an enjoyable video either way, and it will honestly give you a good idea for what to expect when it comes to Resident Evil 3. Now first off, Resident Evil 3 is being kind of co-collaborated between Capcom as well as a third-party company. But this third-party company has worked on a lot of projects with Capcom before. They're no newbie to the series, and they've also worked on Resident Evil. I've said this on previous videos, but I do think it is extremely important to reiterate anyway. Now of course, Dev Team 1 isn't all handling Resident Evil 3. A lot of them are on Resident Evil 8, if not most of them to be honest, from the Resident Evil 2 staff. But there is some fine polishing and some assistance going on from the dev team with Resident Evil 3. But because of this, you should be able to honestly see a little bit of an artistic difference in lighting, modeling, texturing, and all sorts of other aspects between the Resident Evil 2 and 3 project. Now Resident Evil 3 is going to be a lot more action-packed and focused than Resident Evil 2. This doesn't mean it's going to be Resident Evil 6, however things like the dodging system that's reminiscent from Revelations are going to make a return, and you know, there's just going to be a lot more action, weapon usage, and a lot more immense and dramatic cutscenes in general. And this is of course to be expected anyway, because Resident Evil 3, the original in 1999, was exactly the same. But you know, some people might have been wondering because Capcom's been taking a much more dramatic and realistic approach lately, but action is going to be a little bit more back on the table. And yes, again, the dodge system is a little bit of a teaser as to what to expect when it comes to that. It's not going to be feeling completely vulnerable again, and remember, Jill Valentine isn't a rookie either. Some enemies aren't going to make it in, like the Hunter Gamma for example, but we are going to see a lot of enemies coming back, and some that weren't in Resident Evil 2 making an actual appearance in Resident Evil 3. The game will honestly be around the same length for Resident Evil 3 as Resident Evil 2 is, so whatever playtime and playthrough and however long it took you to complete that game, expect about the same in Resident Evil 3, maybe just a little bit longer, but not too much if so. The current models and textures that you do see, however, are not finalized, and they are going to be updated. I'm not sure how much, you know, modification is going to be done, but this could be everything from just the models, the textures, and all the way down to things such as how the shading and lighting is done in certain areas, so we'll just have to see to find out. Now Resident Evil 8 is in production, and I'll tell you something that really hasn't been said online at all, and although it's, you know, not exactly something that was in full-scale production, even while Remake 2 was in production, Resident Evil 8 was already on the drawing board. And that's pretty interesting because, you know, it's been quite a few years since then, and that gives you an idea of how far Capcom must be in Resident Evil 8's production currently. And the last little thing that I'm gonna say, which is a very interesting one, and well, I'm not really sure anyone else has actually said this, but Resident Evil 3 is not going to be the last remake either, and this isn't just speculation, this is something that Capcom's quite assertive with. So I'll let you think what you want with that last statement, but it's a pretty damn interesting one. I just hope you've enjoyed this video as always. I wanted to get some quick information and tips, and also, like I said, just some expectations when it comes to Resident Evil 3, among some other things as well. I'm honestly really excited for this game, and I do think it's going to be epic as hell. However, we do need to know, you know, there is going to be some quick content and other things, but there'll also be some additional content as well. I just hope you have enjoyed the video as always, guys. This one's just a little special one, more so probably for the exclusive fans, and I just hope you're having a beautiful day as always. Take it easy, and peace.